So let's get started. Thiebaud drew and painted layer cakes. Okay, if you studied his paintings, you would have noticed that each layer is a cylinder, like this coffee cup. So, for example, if we were going to start to draw this coffee cup as a cylinder, we might start out by drawing a rectangle, a tall rectangle with a handle, of course. Okay, well, that looks pretty flat. If I tilt this, you'll notice that there is an ellipse on top of this cup. And the bottom edge starts to become curved. So that is how we make our rectangle into a cylinder. So here's the rectangle with the handle. So we'll start at the bottom. Curve, and then the top, curve, same curve, but make the top of the cup. Now we have an ellipse or a cylinder, and our cup looks more real than a flat cup. Now obviously we'd have to do some shading to make this look more authentic. But if you look at this cup from the side, you don't see that round ellipse. So the more you tilt it towards you, the ellipse gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so why are we drawing this? Because the cylinder that we just created is a layer in the cake. So let me get a new paper, and I'm going to start. Now I'm going to decide how many layers do I want. And I'm just going to draw rectangles. Now each layer will be the same approximate height, but they get narrower so that I could get taller with my cake. Okay, now to put that same principle into play, to make these cylinders or more realistic, we're going to add our curves. So anywhere where you have a straight line, you're going to make that a curve. Now I'm sketching. Sketching is light, gentle strokes. Now even the top, depending on how close we are, will have a curve, and you would finish it like the top of your coffee cup. So let's go back and do erasing of our straight lines so that you could start to see how he designed his layer cakes. Okay, well, we're not finished. It's starting to look better. But like we did at the top, we need to add curves for the back of each layer. Now you won't see the back line because it's behind the layer that's sitting on top of it. I put a broken line there so that you could see that, but that's not necessary in our completed picture. Okay, so now you could start to see how you could easily create a tall layer cake using those strategies, turning it from 2D to 3D. 2D rectangles to 3D cylinders. I just added my table line, and the next step would be to add some different line types for the icing that I will eventually color. So this is a wave line or water line. I'm going to put that same detail on each layer. Normally cake designers, which is a job, will do that. Make each layer the same. Okay, now I'm going to work on the bottom detail. I'm going to do that on the same part of our bottom layer. This again is a rolling line, a wiggly line. Okay, so that, I would say, is a beginning to a delicious cake. The next step would be to color it and add a cake top. So get that much done and then we'll come back and we will color it. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Enjoy.